Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match. Collar and elbow tie-up here.
This is critical for a competitor in establishing themselves in the match. That'll knock the wind out of you.
What do you think about Shawn Michaels?
If you want to be the face of the company, you don't bother with this non-title garbage. Put the title on the line each and every time you step in the ring. That is what a true champion should do.
The game avoids trouble there.
Yeah, Triple H saw that one coming a mile away.
The fight's being brought right to it.
No kidding, this is tough. Looking back, it seems fitting that as Shawn Michaels came into his own, so did WWE's monthly pay-per-view event. I remember calling the action alongside Mr. McMahon for the no-holds-barred match at In Your House versus Diesel. Now that was a brawl. The prosthetic leg of WWE Hall of Famer Mad Dog Vachon was even used as a weapon. It was pure chaos.
The back is the largest area on the human body and thus always a target.
I know what you mean. You know I've got a weak back.
How long did you have that?
Well, about a week back. That arm is now in an extremely compromising position.
Just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
Jerry, you talked about Shawn Michaels in pay-per-view. Of course, that's when he came into his own. He's Mr. WrestleMania. Another all-time classic was his one-hour Iron Man match against Bret Hart for the WWE title. At WrestleMania 12, Shawn's boyhood dream became reality. I can't even guess how many superstars that match has inspired.
Oh, wait, nice reversal. And it's hard to describe what that feels like, especially when they really know how to put it on.
And he lets him out.
Well, he might have been losing some of his grip there anyway. He probably figured it would be better to release the hold now before his opponent could counter it.
The history of Shawn Michaels when the spotlights are shining at their brightest is remarkable. Just think back to WrestleMania 26. The journey of Shawn trying to get to heaven through The Undertaker's hell. The streak versus HBK's career. It's one of the greatest matches, maybe even the greatest match of all time.
Yeah, and when you think about all of the career-defining moments Shawn Michaels has had on pay-per-view, it's amazing to think that it spans a more than 25-year career. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
And that's a good thing.
Up and over with a suplex. And Triple H with a reversal.
That's because the game has a gift for getting out of trouble, Cole.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. Going for the cover. 1, 2. That's like watching someone being manhandled. What force.
No kidding, what a slam. Somebody's gonna get hurt in this match.
Right now, this match is all Triple H. This match will have a lot of big moves. One question will be, who will capitalize on those moves the best?
And who will capitalize on those moves the earliest? That's important.
Here we go again. Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
What a nasty knee.
And here comes the Heartbreak Kid. Trust me, I know what this feels like. HBK is considered by many as the greatest performer our business has ever known.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now. A stunning crossbody. That landed like a ton of bricks.
You can hear the human body enter a state of human ruin.
No kidding. Did you just say ugh?
There's no way. There's no way that Shawn Michaels is taking control again. If I were to speak to the career achievements of Shawn Michaels, just know we'd be here for a long, long time. So the short version is he's been a WWE champion, world heavyweight champion, intercontinental champion, a European champion, a world tag team. The shoulders are down.
Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action.
I go to WWE.com all the time to catch up on the Divas.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, nobody home that time.
Shawn Michaels gets out of that one. Nice move. Executed perfectly.
Well, it's certainly an amazing array of gold HBK collected over the years. And Michael, I think you're right. I don't think anyone knew just how good he would become. When you speak to those who locked horns with HBK, it seems it's one of those things where you really don't believe he's that good until you're in there with him.
It's crystal clear the strategy is to completely cripple the opposition.
Yeah, that leg's really got to be hurting.
Remember, momentum in WWE can turn on a dime.
And leave you some change.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Oh, this may very well end Triple H. What a maneuver. The shoulders are down.
When we talk about history and Shawn Michaels, it doesn't seem like there's enough time in the day. I'm going to go back to January 12th, 1992, when Michaels turned on then partner Marty Jannetty by super kicking him in the face and throwing him through the barbershop window. Thought as tragic at the time. If that never happened, who knows if we would know the HBK that we see today.
Well, Michael, you talked earlier about one of the most horrifying turns in WWE history. I mean, you could hear the barbershop window glass break all the way from where I was down in Memphis. For me, I'm going back to SummerSlam 2002, the non-sanctioned street fight Shawn had against Triple H. You remember that?
Oh,
An amazing match and surreal return to WWE for Shawn.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. There are just so many moments to choose from. How about WrestleMania 10, the ladder match between Shawn and Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental. Wow, what a move from Triple H. That's how you sweep an opponent under the carpet. And he gets to the ropes. And there are the ropes. He may be intent on breaking the arm. Man, this is one of those matches you just like to sit back and enjoy watching.
Yeah, one of those you never want to see end.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Brutal and very, very painful for these guys.
Punishing the chest like this can only make matters worse and real fast.
Yeah, this is getting bad in a hurry. Whoa! A direct hit. Talk about getting tagged and knocked in the middle of next week.
The sidewalk slam will knock the wind out of you every single time.
Only thing worse is if you got slammed on a real sidewalk.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here.
A textbook maneuver there. God, there was nothing accurate about that attempt at offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed. Oh, look at the emotion. The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet. HBK is just so charismatic. Oh, out of nowhere.
Shoulders down, this could be it.
Count, ref, count.
Today, too fast. Shawn Michaels hits the jackpot with a huge move. He thinks he has it. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
Hear that? That's the sound of sweet chin music, a familiar melody to Shawn Michaels.
It sounds good to me. Way to go, Shawn.
He's setting it up. Starting to capitalize here is Shawn Michaels.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here.
Going to the top, high risk.
Watch out!
A monumental move by Shawn Michaels. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? And the offensive display by Shawn Michaels.
Oh, how's that for keeping your opponent off balance? When I see movement like that, I think of WWE Hall of Famers like Rocca, Snuka, Steamboat, and Michaels.
Sweet chin music.
Sweet chin music. And he goes for the cover.
This is it. 2, 3. There's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take a look back at what exactly may be looking. Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights. Let's take a look back at what exactly happened during this one.
Here's your winner, representing D-Generation X, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
What an incredible match. That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
Yeah, you're right.